a good-looking pan. And any barmaid can be a star maid.
Welcome to another episode of A-List Classics, where we talk about must-see movies that are considered to be the greatest films of all time. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And in this episode, we're going to travel back to 1962, where we're going to talk about a film adaptation from a book that you probably were forced to read back in school. I know I was, but I enjoyed it. So we're going to take a look back at the 1962 drama and Best Picture nominee, To Kill a Mockingbird. Set in Maycomb, Alabama during the early 1930s, young Jean Louise, aka Scout, and her older brother Jem Finch are enjoying their summer playing, spying on a mysterious neighbor named Boo Radley, who hasn't been out in the daytime in years, that sneaks around at night, as well as meeting a new friend, Dill, the young nephew of their neighbor. Scout and Jem's widowed father, Atticus Finch, is the town lawyer and has very strong beliefs of doing what's right and standing up for what you believe in. Atticus takes on the case of Tom Robinson, a black man who's being accused of raping and beating a white girl named Mayella Ewell. The trial becomes a huge deal in the town, and Scout and Jem watch their father in action as the case unravels. Throughout the trial and even afterward, the Finch family also are harassed in different ways for Atticus's defense of Tom in the largely racist town. To Kill a Mockingbird is a fantastic drama. It's based on Harper Lee's 1960 masterpiece, Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, which I remember reading back in 8th grade and actually enjoyed the assignment. It's definitely a must-read book for everyone. The film stays fairly close to the book, much more than other page-to-screen adaptations have over the years. It does miss a few things and a couple characters don't appear, but it certainly showcases the main course of the source material in a terrific fashion. The film was directed by Robert Mulligan, who is best known for directing humanistic dramas, most notably this movie. The film was released on December 25th, 1962. The camera work here is great, and while many movies released at this time were using color, the use of black and white cinematography here is smart and looks remarkable. The film starts out very much as a coming-of-age story, with a number of lighthearted and witty moments between Scout and Jem, as well as some touching scenes with them talking about their mother and Atticus listening to the conversation out on the porch. Once we get to the court case, things get a lot more serious, and there's a good amount of the film, but it's extremely riveting and is easily one of the best courtroom dramas of all time. We get to hear both sides of the story, and it's rather interesting as new facts about the characters come out while the trial carries on. The trial is filled with some great moments, including an incredible monologue of Atticus's closing statement to the jury, which runs over 6 minutes, and actor Gregory Peck only needed one take to perfect it. And the standing ovation that the character receives when leaving the courtroom is phenomenal. There's a number of heartbreaking scenes throughout, as well as some very tense bits between Atticus and Bob Ewell, Mayella's father, and the antagonist, who we really come to hate as the story goes on. At first, a lot of the things that happen in the first act feel random, but everything ends up tying together as we get to the conclusion of the film. There's also some very important and powerful lessons and messages here dealing with racism, which are still very relevant today. It's also intriguing that the story is told from the perspective of Scout. The music is fabulous and is regarded as one of the greatest scores of all time. Gregory Peck stars as Atticus Finch and gives an incredible performance as the honest lawyer who wants to defend his client to the best of his abilities. Peck won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his portrayal. Also in the cast, Mary Badham as Scout Finch, Atticus's daughter and young tomboy trying to understand what's going on in the town. Philip Alford as Jem Finch, Scout's big brother who explains many things to her. Brock Peters as Tom Robinson, the African-American who's put on trial that Atticus defends. James Anderson as Bob Ewell, the racist and violent man who claims that Tom beat and raped his daughter. And Robert Duvall as Boo Radley, the mysterious neighbor with a shady past who the kids tried to sneak a peek of. The film won 3 Academy Awards, including Best Actor for Peck, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Art Direction, and was also nominated for 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, which was beat out by Lawrence of Arabia. To Kill a Mockingbird is a powerful film with an important message, with the incredible performance of one of the most beloved characters in cinema, and is a must-see film for everyone. Right, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another A-List Classics very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/WestsideOf515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and Instagram @WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.